Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got so spoiled yesterday. I was babysitting my niece and nephew in the morning, and my sister has super fast, really good internet at her house, and I don't. So, I just got a little scared because I thought my internet wasn't going to work. But I was getting that shared in my group, and I am here. Welcome to the Daily Drive, y'all. I love these ears. I love all of my ears. If you're new here, I recently got LASIK surgery, and so I'm just wearing all my ears, just sharing my ears with y'all. And I have, good morning, Nicole. Thanks for being on. Y'all say good morning when you get on. Hey, Jordan. Thanks for being on. Say hey when you get on. But I've just been sharing all of my ears. We have them bordering our living room. And these were next up. So you've seen my two zebra pair. The ones that I had on Monday are part of this little set, I guess you call it. But giraffe print, I guess this is. These are from Animal Kingdom. Again, this was part of a set that my brother-in-law gave me, I think for Christmas, 1 year probably. My brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, my husband's sister and her husband, they live in Florida, and they work at Disney. And my mother-in-law lives in Florida, and she is coming up here today to stay with us. So my next couple of daily drives might look a little bit different, because she'll be staying in this room. So we're super excited to have my mother-in-law here. If y'all can send her some safe, happy travels. She's heading up to Virginia from Florida today to stay with us until Tuesday. And so we're super excited to have her here. But these are the ears up for today. Giraffe print, part of a set with a zebra print pair that are from Animal Kingdom, I think. My brother-in-law gave them to me. So I love them. But welcome to the Daily Drive, y'all. This is something that I created. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. This is something that I created to keep my anxiety in check. It has my intentional thought for the day, which is one of the most important things you can do for yourself, is wake up with intentionality, intentional thinking, setting your intention for the day. What are you going to do? What mood are you going to be in? What energy are you going to bring forth? And then my goals for the day, just to kind of keep me focused, keep my energy directed in the right path towards forward momentum. And then gratitude. Gratitude is such an important part of redirecting your mind and taking control of your thoughts that we talk about it every single Wednesday. That's why it's one of the 3 main sections on the Daily Drive, because when I started on this personal growth journey of my own, I quickly learned that the practice of gratitude, using gratitude, thinking about gratitude, redirecting your thoughts towards thoughts of gratitude helps you take control of your brain. And the more you do it, the longer you do it, the more you practice it, like anything else that you practice, it becomes easier. It changes the chemical makeup, literally and physically, in your body over time. Because when you think about gratitude, you release the same hormones into your body that are associated with the feelings of calm, the feelings of bliss, and the feelings of joy. So when those hormones are coming into your body, whatever negative thing you're thinking about, you're redirecting and taking control and asking those hormones to come into your body so that you can stay positive. So gratitude is so important. That's why we talk about it every Wednesday. I just write gratitude brain on my notes so that I can remember to give y'all the information about why gratitude is so, so, so important. It is probably, we're going to get to the C word today is what we're going to talk about. That's what I'm going to call it for now, the C word. You can let me know in the comments if you have some guesses of what C word I'm talking about. But we're going to talk about the C word today. Big C word that I know everybody can resonate with. But we're going to talk about redirecting that with gratitude, because like I said, it releases those hormones into your body and allows you to take control, to handle things better in the long run, to just live a more happy, positive life when you are calling those hormones into your space. So I literally learned that even when I have anxiety, I can use gratitude to redirect all of that. I can use gratitude practice. I can call out specific things to be grateful for. I can look back at my daily drive when I'm feeling anxious and remember what I wrote down that I'm grateful for in the morning or whenever I do the daily drive. I use gratitude literally all throughout the day, every second of the day, from the minute I wake up until the minute, second, millisecond I fall asleep at night. I wake up thinking about gratitude, my intentional thoughts for the day, what I'm grateful for. First of all, I'm grateful that I woke up in the first place, right? All throughout the day, I use gratitude. When I go to sleep at night, I think about gratitude when I'm ready to fall asleep and calm my body down. Full gratitude, I am grateful for statements in my mind to calm down and bring those hormones out, okay? Sleep is a whole different thing with gratitude, okay? So we're gonna get to the C word, but when you're using gratitude to redirect your thoughts, it means, first of all, that you get to become aware of your thoughts. And I say you get to become aware of them because drop a 1 in the chat if you know the spiral of anxious thoughts, the comparison thoughts, the not enough, when it all starts to come up into your mind, or when something triggers you, one little tiny thing triggers you, and then it's a spiral of everything else. Drop a 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about, because I know for me, I call it like the anxiety rabbit hole, right? Because once one little thought comes in, it seems like it's out of control and all the other thoughts come in. But I'm here to tell you that when you become aware of that, you can use gratitude to take back that control. So you get to become aware of your thoughts so that you can take back control. I do that by journaling, by talking to someone, my best friend. If I'm having a thought, she does the same thing with me. If she's having a thought that like we know is not a great thought, but like we're still having that spiral, it's like, hey, let me run this by you real quick and help me get back in check, right? You can talk to a friend, you can journal, you can see a therapist if you need to go that route. There are so many ways that you can become aware of your thoughts. And now that I mostly use journaling to become aware of my thoughts. My favorite thing is just like brain dumping type journaling. I don't necessarily sit down with any kind of prompt or anything. I just sit down and like dump out everything that's in my brain. And then I can go back and look at it and pick out the things that are important, the things that I need to redirect, the things that are not important that I can just let go of, right? So my favorite form of becoming aware of my thoughts is just dumping it all out. And I do that in a journal, just on a random piece of paper that I might throw away, on a note in my phone that I might even delete later, like whatever it is, you get to become aware of your thoughts so that you can take control of them, okay? So we're gonna use gratitude to take control of the C word. I don't see any comments about what you think the C word is, so I'm kind of glad about that because I know y'all's brains can go all over the place, okay? But we're gonna talk about using gratitude to take control of the C word. And the C word that I am talking about is complaining. Complaining, okay? Before I got on here, I just went to Google and typed in what is complaining, okay? And the Google definition is feeling dissatisfied it's the expression of feeling dissatisfied or annoyed. So it's the expression of that. It's feeling annoyed or dissatisfied or whatever, and then expressing it. So that's what complaining is, okay? It's feeling dissatisfied. Yes, today is brought to you by the letter C. It's feeling dissatisfied or annoyed and then expressing that, okay? So little side note, you're allowed to feel dissatisfied or annoyed about something, and we're going to get to that, okay? So don't tune me out because you're like, oh, this girl's telling me I got to just, be all kumbaya all the time. No, you're allowed to feel annoyed and dissatisfied about things, okay? But complaining, the C word, is feeling dissatisfied or annoyed and then expressing it. And we all know, drop a 2 in the chat if you've been around someone, maybe at a store, at a restaurant, if you've been this person at a store or a restaurant that's just complained about everything. You can hear them, they're loud. Like, drop a 2 in the chat if you've been around someone that you can just hear them complaining. I've worked in restaurants, I've worked in retail, like I, have heard I've answered phones at a paternity place, like I've heard all kinds of just complaining, okay? So I know y'all have been around someone, or even you have been the person that has just complained. Or even you've woken up and just everything annoys you. You get out of bed and like you stub your toe and then everything annoys you for the rest of the day. And you express that, like you're snapping on people, your kids are getting on your nerves instantly, okay? So it's feeling dissatisfied or annoyed and then expressing that, okay? The expression is what we're talking about redirecting, okay? The expression is the complaining part, okay? Like I said, you're allowed to feel annoyed or dissatisfied with something, or feel like something needs to change, or even feel a little bit overwhelmed. You're allowed to have those feelings, right? What you're not allowed to do is make someone else feel any type of way because of how you're feeling, right? And that's complaining, okay? Now, like I said, you're allowed to feel annoyed, you're allowed to feel dissatisfied, but what we're talking about is how you handle this, how you move forward, okay? And what we're talking about is using gratitude to redirect the expression of that annoyance and maybe handle the situation a little bit better, right? Because we know, I've been there, okay? I can't even tell you how many times I've had to call my mom or my dad and tell them I'm sorry because I snapped on them about something because I was in a hurry and my mom just wanted to talk or whatever, right? Like, I've been that person, okay? And so when I looked on Google about what is complaining, and it said, the expression of feeling dissatisfied or annoyed, you can then click down, and I don't remember how it's worded, but it's something to the effect of how can you change complaining, or what can you do to change complaining? And you click it and it's a little drop down list. Guess what the very first thing on that drop down list is? Any guesses? It's gratitude, right? The very first thing to do to change your expression of complaint is gratitude, okay? You can, SHIT you not. You can Google what is complaining and look at what I'm telling you, okay? The first thing on how can I change complaining is gratitude, okay? So we're talking about changing that expression of dissatisfaction, okay? You're allowed to feel annoyed. You're allowed to feel dissatisfied. What you're changing is how you're presenting that. So you're using gratitude to redirect your mind first, right? And get your energy in check with it, right? Before you express whatever it is you feel the need to express, right? And so something that I like to do is I'll stop and think about it first, okay? Even if I am at a cash register and somebody said something off the wall to me, I don't care. If I need to stop for a second and think before I, get up in your face, I'm going to do that and y'all can all wait, right? So I'm going to stop and I'm going to think. I'm grateful that I'm here in this moment today. I'm grateful that I have the ability to leave my house and go do this. I'm grateful that the sun is shining today. I'm grateful that I'm here. I'm grateful that you want to help me with what I have going on. And here is what I am annoyed with. How can we move forward? Right? Do you see the difference between you need to fix this right now and I'm grateful for the moment that I have and I'd like to let you know that I'm annoyed with this, right? When you take a minute to just stop, redirect your mind to gratitude, y'all drop a little sunshine in the chat if you're still following me and if this is making sense. When you take the time to stop, be aware of how you're thinking, and then redirect it to gratitude in every single moment, you will realign your energy and get it all back together, right? So, you're allowed to feel annoyed. You're allowed to feel dissatisfied, okay? I'm not telling you, again, that everything has to be like peaches and keen all the time and like you have to just breeze through life like nothing bothers you, okay? You're allowed to be bothered by something. But first of all, you take control of your energy and change it. And then guess what the other things were on that list about how to change complaining? Take responsibility. How many of you love to take responsibility for things, right? Take responsibility and take action. If you're dissatisfied about something, take responsibility for what you can and take action to change it or figure out what you can do, right? For a long time, I was dissatisfied, annoyed, overwhelmed, saddened, all of the negative emotions about who I saw in the mirror. Because I didn't have the internal mindset in the right place. I would complain all the time. All the time. Like my husband tells me the F word is not allowed. F-A-T, fat. Like the F word's not allowed. Because I would just say all the time, like, I feel fat. I feel like if there's a hippo on TV, look, I feel like that hippo. You know what I mean? Like I just wasn't happy from the inside with who I saw in the mirror. And because of that annoyance, that dissatisfaction, I chose to take action with that. And that action looked like getting my mind right first. And the first thing that I learned was that gratitude changes everything. And so I started to be grateful for my body, started to be grateful for my face. I started to be grateful for the things that I can make changes to, because you can love yourself, you can love your body and still want to change certain things and still want your temple to be healthy and holy and look like your highest version of yourself, right? I love myself. I love this that y'all see. But I'm still working on things that I want to work on. You can love yourself and love your body and still want to make changes. But I express gratitude for the body that I have now. I express gratitude for my face, for my arms, for my stomach, for my uterus that has a fibroid in it, for my legs, for the ability to get up and go do physical activity. When I feel myself becoming annoyed, becoming anxious, becoming overwhelmed, I stop and I think. And to some people being my husband, it looks like maybe that I'm shutting down, right? Because maybe he said something out of anger that annoyed me. And rather than letting me spiral all of that, I stop for a second and think about things, right? I'm still grateful that I'm right here in this situation. I'm grateful for, whatever. And so then I can come back in a different way, right? So you're allowed to feel annoyed. You're allowed to feel dissatisfaction. But what you're not allowed to do is make someone else feel your annoyance and dissatisfaction in a negative, over-the-top way, right? Or not do anything about it. Because you don't get to complain about things that you don't do anything about. And if you're complaining about something, then you need to do something about something. So then you stop complaining about it, right? Complaining is the expression of that feeling. And you are in control of all those feelings. You're in control of keeping those feelings in check and lining up all your energy and making sure that your temple is operating at its highest capacity right now. And that highest capacity will keep evolving as you evolve. And how you evolve is redirecting your thoughts with gratitude and remembering that there is so much abundance around you already that is yours once you tune into it. And when you're grateful for it, even before you have it, one of the things that I say every single day when I say gratitude, whether it's written or just in my mind, is that I'm grateful for abundance. Plain and simple. Because abundance is so many things, right? It's financial, it's relational, it's love, like it's so many things. So I express that gratitude. And I'm opening myself to the energy of that abundance. And let me tell you, it comes back to you. It comes back to you. If you had asked me a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, if I ever thought that I would be living out the dream that really has been deep down inside of me, burning like a little fire forever, right now in 2021, I would have told you, no, there's no way I could do that. Like, nobody wants to listen to me. Like, who thinks I'm important? I can't give a TED Talk. Like, I have pink hair. Like, actually, I didn't even have pink hair then because I was too scared to even do it, right? If a job doesn't want to hire me because I have pink hair, that's your loss. And I'm not even looking for a job because I'm living my dream, right? I want you to know that gratitude changes everything. I was diagnosed with anxiety in 2010. And for about 8 years, I lived in the darkness of my mind as a victim of that anxiety. Everything was because of the anxiety. When I learned that something as simple as practicing gratitude can change my thoughts, even while still living with anxiety, y'all. I still wake up with anxiety every day and take my 60 milligrams of Cymbalta. And I've added in a menstrual medicine for the fibroid, which helps a lot. I take them every single day. And I still do all of these other things to control my mind because the anxiety is still there. The Cymbalta just helps me be even a little bit more, right? I am in a place now where I can take control of my mind and my thoughts easier and stabilize my mood easier than I've ever been in my life. Panic attacks now, I wouldn't even call it a panic attack. I might get a little teary-eyed, I might get a little fluttery, but panic attacks 2 years ago, full on crying, like hyperventilating, not moving, like we're gonna go to the emergency room, right? Because I can control that and redirect it now. And it's because I learned that gratitude is so important. So allow yourself, take control of the ability to change your energy, to change your physical chemistry. It's possible. And you just do it by practicing gratitude often. Again, it's why it's one of the 3 most important parts of the daily drive. And that's why you'll see my gratitude silos also. Whoop! You'll see my gratitude silos also, if I can hold on to it. That was probably a cute face. Don't anybody take a screenshot of that one. You'll see the gratitude silo so you can fill up gratitude in all kinds of areas in your life and have it there as a reserve to flip your mindset when you need that push, right? Because gratitude literally changes everything. So when you feel the need to complain about something, when you feel annoyed, when you feel dissatisfied, whatever it's about, whether it's about your service at a restaurant, which first of all, if you're complaining about service at a restaurant, then like chill out because somebody's waiting on you, right? But like service at a restaurant, service at Starbucks, taking forever at the grocery store, the image that you see in the mirror, something your spouse said to you, something your friend said to you, something your family said to you, you're overwhelmed, like whatever it is that you feel dissatisfied and annoyed about to the point that you want to express that through complaining, stop and use gratitude to redirect it. I'm grateful for this situation and I'm grateful for your help. And I would just like to do this a little bit differently. Can we do this instead, right? Take action, take responsibility, be grateful. That is how you change the expression of annoyance and dissatisfaction because you're allowed to feel that. You're allowed to feel annoyed. You're allowed to feel dissatisfied about something. But you're not allowed to be a poopy person, to other people. I try to keep these so that everybody can watch. You're not allowed to be a poopy person to other people because you're annoyed. So you need to get your own energy in check before you express what you're annoyed or dissatisfied about. You're also not allowed to not take action or responsibility, because in any situation, there is something that you can take responsibility for, even if it's just your own energy and your own feelings, right? You can take responsibility for that and take control of it. And then you can take action. If you're dissatisfied about something, take action. That is the only way to change it. Whatever that action is, right? Whether it's a conversation with someone, whether it is letting your server know that you don't like something a certain way and can we work something out? Like whatever it is, you're allowed to express it. But you're not allowed to make someone else feel some type of way. You're not allowed to be a poopy person because you feel annoyed about something. So you get your own energy in check by redirecting to gratitude. Good morning, Mama Kay. I'm so excited to see you and get hugs tonight. We're excited to pick you up. I've got a lot of cleaning to do today because we've got to fit your whole bed in here. But I am excited for you to get here. But y'all, you can literally use gratitude to redirect everything in your life. Gratitude is going to help you live a happier, more positive, more successful, less stressful life because you are releasing those hormones into your body regularly. When you're already thinking about gratitude and already feeling calm, joy, and bliss hormones in your body and something comes up, you're already in a positive space to handle that, right? So if you're feeling annoyed or dissatisfied about something to the point where you want to express complaint, if you are complaining, you get to be aware of your thoughts so that you can redirect them towards gratitude, take responsibility, and take action to change whatever it is that you're dissatisfied about. I am grateful for this situation and I would like to make a change doing this. Redirect your thoughts towards gratitude always, even when you feel the need to complain about something. You're allowed to express it. Just take a step back, get your energy in check with gratitude. How happy is the world going to be? How much of a better place are we going to live in if people are just getting their own energy in check before they open their mouth? I said it, right? Stop and think about gratitude. Always first, any situation, be aware of your thoughts, redirect them towards gratitude, take action, take responsibility. You're allowed to feel annoyed and dissatisfied, but get your energy in check with gratitude before you express complaint. I'm grateful for this, and I would like to change it like this. One of the ways that I always express gratitude is with my joy jar. Y'all always go in it. And today I wrote positivity seekers. You probably can't ever read my chicken scratch, but I wrote positivity seekers because if you are thinking about gratitude more often than really anything else, you're seeking positivity and your life is going to be more positive. And I know that we all deep down just want a little bit more positivity and happiness. So we're all positivity seekers, and I'm grateful for y'all that come here and watch this and support me and interact with me. And most importantly, take steps to change your own mind, because my purpose would not be fulfilled if you aren't making changes as well. So take these things and use them. Gratitude can redirect every step of your day, every step of your life. Y'all do me a favor and check out dailydrivecoaching.com. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, put your email address in where it says subscribe, and you'll get special content that comes from my website, my blog, videos, all kinds of stuff. If you're not part of my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group, it is a free community of support where you get these daily drives plus more content about unlimiting your thoughts. and just other people to connect with, because you're not on this mental health journey alone. We're all in it together on different parts of our journey, and we can connect with each other regardless. So if you're not in Becoming Unlimited, let me know. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when I post new videos. I will have other content coming to YouTube as well. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you are, because you'll get more than just the daily drive there. Y'all, I will never ask for any kind of fee for what I do on social media. All I will ask is that you offer something to the social media gods and tag a friend, share my content, like, comment, engage with me, subscribe to all the things, turn on notifications so you get informed when I go live and you don't miss anything. If you're interested in my services or my retail, you can find that on dailydrivecoaching.com. or in Becoming Unlimited if you want to look at it there. But again, that is a free support group community. So you can check out dailydrivecoaching.com for all of my retail and services. I want you to know that Becoming Unlimited and Daily Drive Coaching, me, everything about my life, is a safe place for you to unpack and get through your mental health things, regardless of who you are, what you look like, what you identify with. I don't care. I just want everybody to feel safe, happy, loved, and you have that here. You are enough. You are worthy. You are safe. And when you use gratitude to redirect your mind before you express complaint about your annoyance or dissatisfaction, you are changing the game for yourself. So remember, just stop and think about gratitude when you feel the need to complain about something. Before you post that screenshot on Facebook, stop and think about gratitude. Are you grateful for that baby he gave you? Stop and think about gratitude. I said it. Stop and think about gratitude and redirect your thoughts and put positivity out into the world. I am grateful for this situation, and I would like to change it or do something. Be grateful, take responsibility, take action before you express your dissatisfaction or annoyance. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to check out dailydrivecoaching.com. I don't know what the next couple of daily drives are going to look like because my mother-in-law is going to be here and we're super excited about it. But I will bring you something. So stay tuned. Hang out with me. I love y'all so much. I will see you soon.